Welcome back, gang. Today's video is going to be all about the fundamentals of splicing wires. I know. It's like snooze fest, brother. Just stick around. It's going to be worth it. Let me introduce you to the Klein Tools 1005 cutting crimper tool. With this tool and what I'm going to show you in this video, you're not going to have any wires pulling out. You're not going to have any splices failing. Like, this is it. This is all you need to buy. This is the tool for barrels. And what I mean by that is like butt splices, parallel connectors, ring terminals, forks, spades, etc. Like, this does every single one of them. There's no special ratcheting mechanism or any of that nonsense. This just does it. It does it fast. It does it clean. And the wire will not pull out. It's $30. It's gonna last you years. Has fantastic quality. As you can tell by the patina on mine, I've had these for years, man. This is it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below so you can pick your own setup. I highly recommend these. We've all seen these many times. All these yellow, red, blue things, these taps, splices, and just all this stuff. This stuff is all garbage. You're never gonna see this used on this channel, like, ever. So, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way now. It's okay, let it happen. It's fine. We're gonna be okay. Not today, Satan. Next we have like the sort of like, I don't know, in-between pile. These types of butt splices, this is gonna probably be super hard to see on camera. Hopefully we can zoom in on that. But these are not copper. These are like, you know, you're on the side of the road somewhere and these were like laying on the ground. You just need to put some wires together. You know, okay, great, I guess. These types of brass butt splices and parallel connectors, not my favorite by any means. I don't use them at all. Many people do use them. The reason why I don't use them is because they are brass, and they're quite thin and weak, and if the harness is moved around a bunch, these will just snap in half. So other reasons why I don't use them is they're quite fiddly compared to barrel type crimps. So like this one needs a special crimper that looks like this, and we'll actually show you in the video later how it works. This type, this little parallel connector guy, needs a crimper that looks like this. So with these, you need more tools to have an inferior product, basically.
This type of splice, you're going to need a special crimper. Sometimes it's called an AB crimper. Basically what happens is when it's collapsed, this side is the wire side. It's a little looser. You can see this side's much smaller. The reason for that is because the wire is grabbed by these shorter teeth, I guess you could call them, and the jacket is grabbed by this larger section. It's the same on both sides. Let's see one in action here. So what you do is you set this in the crimper ahead of time, like so. Being careful to note. Let's see if I can get a good shot here. You want to keep this half outside. You put the wire in, like so. Then you just crimp it. It automatically releases. And there you have it. Hopefully that shows up on camera. But you can see how the larger teeth, excuse me, you can see how the larger teeth are grabbing the insulation, and the small teeth have grabbed the actual wire. Let's do the other side of that real quick. So same thing. We get pre-set up, like so. Here are two wires. Actually, those strips look a little short. In 1 second. It's looking better. You don't need to like twist them, but you probably want to kind of push them together like that. So as you can tell already, these are quite fiddly compared to the other type. You got to get them both in there, just right. Feels close. Let's give it a shot. Just missed a little bit there. It'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to show these types of brass parallel connectors. What you're going to do is set it in there ahead of time. Going to pretend you're an octopus. You need about 3 hands to do this. Man, this is hard to do on camera. Bear with me, bear with me. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, let me put it in there. Alright, that's going to be ugly. But anyways, you get them in there. You crimp it down. Looks like this one could actually use this spot. This is why I don't use these. These are so fiddly. Okay, sometimes. End up with something like that.
So what we have here is what you actually want. That's what this tool is really for. These are butt splices. These are parallel connectors. So when you're like searching for this on the internet, use those terms, you'll figure it out. Other things to add to the term is copper, tin plated, seamless. So no seam on these running this way. You don't want any with seams. You want them to be a complete barrel, solid barrel. This is just like a copper barrel, tin plated, corrosion resistant. Even though you're going to cover it with heat shrink, trust me, you just want everything to be as corrosion resistant as possible. So whatever you build lasts longer than the car. Here's the largest of parallel connectors that I buy. There's bigger ones. I just stop at the 10 and 12 gauge ones. These are really easy. You're just gonna put it in the anvil like that and put your wires in from both sides and crush it. That's it. The same thing for the butt splices. And you know, that's probably enough talking about this stuff. Let's just get into it and see like how to use this in real life.
So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to strip some of this. All right. Bear with me, this is a little hard to do on camera. Okay. So what you want is these overlaps to be about the same size. And we will try this one first. And that pretty much looks perfect. What you want is you see that there? That insulation should not be touching. There needs to be a gap. So when you pull that back a little bit, we can get super picky, make the gap exactly the same size for both. Right? So now the barrel is full. Like, you come in with these. What you want to do, grab it like that. You can compress it. And that's that. Now if you were heat shrinking this, you'd either have to have the heat shrink on already, or if the end was something like this, you could put the heat shrink on afterwards. You know, you gotta use a little common sense here. I'm just trying to show you the process. So as you can tell, this side's copper is poking through just a little bit. There's a little gap here, and you can see the copper for this one poking through on this side. That's the proper way to do it, in my opinion. We probably couldn't fill that barrel, oops, any more than it already is. There's not a lot of room left in there.
And as always, thanks for watching the video. Send this video to any of your friends that are still using those vinyl butt connectors. I mean, what are they even doing with their life, bro?